Hello everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Let's see... Hi Simon! Oh, congrats on being in Disneyland! See, hi PK, hi King, hi Kadia, hi Technocritter, hi Doc, hi Smoky Meadows, hi Hydrofighter, welcome! Hellman! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I hope everybody's doing well and has had a good start to their week. Today we're starting the Séance of Blake Manor, which was a game that was directly recommended to me by a friend. I went. It's actually on sale right now if it catches your eye. And when I looked it up, it was in a bundle with blueprints. So if you already have blueprints, you'll get it a bit cheaper. And I also saw it compared to Oberdin and the Golden Idol games, which of course I love. Hi, Mr. Stizzly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it seems very much up my alley, especially I also like supernatural stuff. My only concern is I hope it's not too scary. Because I'm a little I'm a little sensitive. Particularly right now, so we'll just see how it... My hand is uncharacteristically raised. I need to be... I'm here to take notes, you know. Got my book here. Well, hi, Live Vitrine. It's pretty chill. Okay, that's good. That's good. When I opened it up, I was like, oh, the music's a bit more ominous. The developers, so it won like the Irish Game of the Year award last year. It's an Irish developer, and they've also provided a full-on pronunciation guide. So I might be going back and forth. I've read through it, but I'll be probably going back, and double checking stuff if I'm just getting it up anyway. I want to do this right. But you can find that if you'd also like to see. Actually, I don't even know if there's voice acting. Even I didn't even need to watch the trailer. I just saw like detective in same category of blueprints and oh, there is voice acting. Oh, wonderful! Thank goodness. Blueprints, Golden Idol, Oberdin, all the good stuff. But if you also like to see the pronunciation guide, they have it in one of their Steam pages. Oh, folklore stream. That could be fun. Probably in between them I will be looking up some of what's brought up in here. But let us jump into it. Start a new game, yes please.
Mr. Ward!
I love this style.
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Day 1, Friday, October 29th. Oh, approaching Halloween. 11 p.m., Blake Manor courtyard.
Evelyn Dean. Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father. Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Oh.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Don't wanna. Let's see. I just wanna. Let's. the balancing was a little. Try that. Okay, so actions take time, it seems. Oh, look at the style. I love the sort of comic booky, almost like paper cutouts. Blueprints also did it. I mean, I still think like The Wolf Among Us looks gorgeous. But the Wolf Among Us is also just like incredible with its color palettes. Let's see. The manor is miles from Go Ford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there is nowhere to go. I know this setup. Oh. You can move faster by running. Press shift to run. You'll move slower in crouching. I hope we don't have to. Hope there's no stealth. Settings can be altered from options menu. Hold to proceed. Okay, so yeah, that only used 1 minute. Shift, roll, and accidentally I pressed, seeing if I could jump, but we do have a sort of detective vision, it seems. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. Oh.
Hello? Is somebody there? What in hell?
Can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Washerwoman. You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access records. Okay. The records contains a catalog of all evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Hold to proceed. Okay, discussable with observation washerwoman. I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out the front of the manor. The Blake Manor, built on conquered land by Edward Blake in 1655. Oh, am I moving the chat up? Oh yeah, I was gonna do... Let's see, what's the... hold on. What's the... There's a good... Hopefully it won't block anything there. That's tab. Map of the region. Map of the area for several miles around. It's dated but fit for a purpose. Chat is so hard. You never know what's gonna block. My luggage hastily packed. Photograph of Miss Dean. A photograph of Miss Evelyn Dean. She looks to be in her 20s. Hiring letter. Oh yeah, these did have examined. Okay. Okay, so anything else clickable? Can't look at our luggage. Interesting. Feel like that pendant is gonna be something amulet. Gonna be something we can ask about. I'm like trying to use my Ace Attorney knowledge. What are we meant to glean from all this? Hiring letter. Okay, this is the one that was read. Okay, and we can't... What's the S? Oh, everything. Observation. Documents. Useful. Oh. Thank you! Thank you, thank you! Oh. I hope you've had a wonderful birthday, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Thank you. It's... I'll be honest, it's still very hard. But streaming is such a salve at the moment, and I feel really honored you want to share that with me, so thank you, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday. And I hope you got things you wanted. There's something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? I've got a bad feeling about this place. Okay, these are probably the directions, so that may be important. Let's just keep looking around. I hope everybody's doing wonderfully. Can we go over there? That's also important for me. Got a stream from you! Oh! Oh! Thank you! Locked. I can hear the horses in the distance. The Manor's stables, perhaps? I want to see horsies. And I guess I can ask, did anybody get what they wanted from the state of play? I think was just earlier. Oh. Phil said the state of play was unfortunately disappointing. No Bloodborne, huh? Examine the lantern, but we can look at the statue. A bronze statue of a lady. It is not that old, a few years perhaps? And look at the inscription. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she'll live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Hey! The late wife of our host, Jonathan Blake. I love how the dark shadows makes everything look so ominous. Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife, had recently passed. Deceased Marchioness, idolized wife. Marquess Blake appears to have loved his wife greatly. Even in death, she influences his life. Such control sends a shiver down my spine. Mysteries timetable. I want to see mysteries is gonna have. Research topic. I don't seem to be able to do that yet. Right, shift to run. None of these are on. Would be relevant, but don't think this is. Yeah. I think we must thank whoever invented detective vision. Oh. When interacting with a person or object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use the mouse to navigate between actions, hold to proceed. You can look. An open window with strong vines climbing it. I probably could climb up to it should I find the need. There's gonna be platforming. Oh. An open window. Okay, that's the window. they gonna be mad at me for being late? I'm investigating here. A barrel of rusty-colored rainwater. I can't imagine there being a detective game where you're not allowed to... I mean, I guess it'd be interesting for, like, puzzle solving where you try your best to find, like, what's the most important thing to investigate. As long as it all... You can't brick yourself, I guess that'd be fine. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Jack-o'-lantern! Time is of the essence. If you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor... Okay. Time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. Hold to proceed. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You'll be free to further explore the manor in coming days. You can run out of time, it's pretty generous. Good to know. But I want to look at the jack-o'-lanterns. And is there like... Okay, so there are saves. I'm looking at the jack-o'-lanterns. Turnips with colored faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. Library topic unlocked turnip heads. Oh, look at that! Sound effects. Oh. There's nobody around. I should ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. Oh, definitely we're taking in the place. You record your goals and progress in the mystery tab. Press 1. Okay. You've unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. Miss Dean's departure. Oh, 1 out of 11 evidence pieces found. I've arrived at the manor to confirm Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is the best. Game made for me. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Information and guidance. Oh, interesting. Selecting connection reveals context for why 2 nodes are connected. I'm so fascinated with how, like, detective games are designed. And, like, how to iterate and how they continue, because I don't think, like, the Oberdin system would work for, like, every kind of mystery. Oh, and I'm playing a detective game and the icons have connections. Exactly. I kind of understood why, like, in the thaumaturge it would automatically connect things. Even though there's times where I'm like, this would be a very fun detective part. But to actually have to, like, manually connect things. I wonder if we'll have to do this here. But I also get with, like, the thaumaturge when you're doing so much stuff. It would work to... It'd be better to kind of just automatically do it. In many cases, it would just kind of be, like, busy work. I think... Didn't the, like, second Alan Wake game have some sort of mind map thing? Kind of wanted to check that out. Outer Wilds and Cultist somewhere. So many. Outer Wilds is coming, I promise. Okay, so there's the hiring letter, and then it's connected. Could Miss Dean still be at the manor? I should check into the hotel. I should ring the bell. That's the little bit of guidance is nice. Okay, so yeah, I can flip between these two. Maybe when I see it. I promise. I just... Okay, opening does not take time. Okay, so I can only just do that one. I just saw that this was like a 12-hour or so game, so we can knock it out in a few sessions, and I'm just in the mood for my bread and butter. My crumpets and tea, if you will. A book of poetry. Can I look? Yeah. This book appears to have been read many times. Can I see it? I think checking the timetables. Let me just take a look at what's around. Calendar, newspapers. Private letter. Well, we are investigating. Book of Hours. Book of Hours, I have a thumbnail made, and I think in my, like, unreleased streams, it's still sitting there. Like, it's on YouTube. I mean, looking at the fire, gotta see if anything's being burned. Book, newspaper. Newspapers are probably pretty important. Telegraph room. But I think since we're investigating, like, oh, wires, bell. The Grand Séance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric manners regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join the renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tales, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? That cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent, and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child to stray so far from his sight that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? That's happening the 31st? Library topic, the veil. That's the atrium. Luggage room, also worth... Okay, we can look at that painting. I mean, I've played games. There's probably like a hidden combination here. A beautiful landscape paint. Wait, is there a man drowning in this picture? Is there? Is there? We can't look at like... Oh, we can look at the skulls. Deer skull. Feels like could be a puzzle. That like... This whole section will move away. A roaring fire. It's good to be able to warm myself up a little after that rain, but I'll keep my distance nonetheless. Let me make sure there's no, like... Any burning letters? This elk skull must be dated 10,000 years or more. I like that split screen. It is now 3 days since Miss Dean went missing. The local news, albeit an old issue, some pages are missing. What remains are all positive stories. Okay, so they're all different, though. I think entertainment schedule's important. A listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Thank you. Analysis mode. You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Observations 0 out of 4. Time for an unforgettable luncheon. Afternoon tea and lawn games, bridge game. Horse riding, parlor games, archery, elsewise cricket. There's the divination. Carriage tour of the land. Oh, there we go. Masked ball. Oh, that could be fun. There's a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. They're all down here. Silent dinner. On Sunday, there's a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. The grand séance. On Sunday evening, the grand séance takes place in the hedge maze. You got a maze level. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Can't believe we missed the unforgettable luncheon. Think it's important to look in here. List of the staff's rota for the next few days. I recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. We can't look at timetable yet. Hi, Fanny! Okay, I think it's worth looking at these and the letters. I want to see the Nutcracker. Assortment of trashy romance novels. A paper from 3 years ago. The main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquess's wife. That's... yeah. Suppose that could be important. The letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Can't actually look at it. Personal letter from a Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. Letters from a Mr. Dupre. He is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Yeah, that's not that helpful. I think the newspapers are probably worth it. A random issue. Luggage stand. Let's check out the cloakroom. Okay, we have a vent. Vault bowl. St. Bridget's cross. Are one of the staff putting these up around the manor? Okay, that's evidence. Let's look at... that one's coats, and then these are separate coat crates. What's in the crates? These crates are empty other than the rotting turnips. This game has a lot of interactions to make you waste your time, but it could be important. I know we don't have a lot of time. That's quite devious for a detective game. Coats left to dry. Okay, here we go. Miss Dean, I'd like to speak with you. Perhaps Saturday at the bar at 5 p.m.? There we... see, this is what I was looking for. This coat, the note is addressed to Miss Dean, which makes me wonder if this is her coat. And of course it'd be like the last coat. I don't think we need to listen to the vent yet. So vent would probably lead to manager's office. Hi, Shersha. So the event we can look, and there's a lot of things we can look at. Set of stationery. It's what an interesting concept to have to choose between, like, looking for evidence. I mean, this one looks interesting. Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on the lid, on that lid. The way it's pulling me in. I'll have to return here later. Drunken Bay of 46. Look. I will be careful about the time. Telegraph room. Here we go. There's the faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. There's nothing I can see from here that'd be causing the burnt smell in the room. I want to determine whether anything's suspicious before I retire, then I'm running out of room. Perhaps I should start by checking it. Okay. Look, there's a telegram machine. I want to solve that puzzle. Just this one. Empty envelopes. Oh, this game. It's going to torment me. Ooh. Must have been the wind.
Yes?
Yes? You Tootie?
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in.
Hey, Vince.
I'll send word that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight.
Interesting, two different, like, text UIs. This sort of side UI, I don't know if it's one that I feel like I first saw in Disco Elysium, and now all sorts of games like to use it, but it's simple and it works.
But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Telegraph machine broken. Sign. We can sign or talk. We can sign first. Get this over with. Oh, observations. Dean signed a registration book a few days ago. There are a lot of names here all signed in within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. I want to believe, maybe any fake names? Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has an unusually high literacy rate. Person X and a Father Lorcan Sinot has signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. Yes, sign-in times. A record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. I need to look up the Planescape Torment UI now.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
Even the font reminds me of like the disco font.
The Séance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, Séance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer.
Would you elaborate? Elaborate?
Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
You didn't sign out. Oh. You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Like, discuss evidence to ask Mr. Volley about Miss Deans. Like, discuss evidence to proceed. Do each of these take time? You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacements, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. On each of these, we'll take one. Oh. Everything, the cut phone lines, all the different guests. The proper mystery. Like Grand Séance. Looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. This seance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. Okay, so he's into it. What makes this seance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. A typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost. Limited in that a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It is believed that at the right time of the year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so, those people who have been gathered here at, I think that was, I had it in the pronunciation guide, just sewn? Just, oh, sound rhymes with down. Here at Sound, where and when the veil is thinnest, to see if that is true. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. I mean, you're quite knowledgeable. You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry, and things washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw... also... a bani. Perhaps you saw a bani. It'd be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes are being washed.
I need nothing else, thank you.
I think we'll come back
Then
when we have
please wait
something...
here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning.
Oh, I was hoping we could talk to him
If you
again.
need me again,
Okay.
you know how to summon me.
Okay, good. Like, I don't know if we have the right evidence. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down to enable detective vision. Just called detective vision. Okay, discs. What on earth could these be for? Could be that they're important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. Oh. Oh, here we go. We got a bunch. Let's check these. Mr. Varley. Hotel manager. I signed in at the manager's request. While doing so, I noticed Miss Dean's signature in the sign-in book, but there is no indication of her signing out. The desks. Perhaps they can help me. The manners. Okay, something to do with the telegraph machine, it seems. The letter received hiring me. But inconclusive connection. But apparently you is not left. Sign into the guest book. A record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Okay, here we can actually look at them. Yeah, this will probably be useful later when we know more about these. Registration book a few days ago. Coat note. A note to Miss Dean requesting me to meet found jacket of the pocket of the cloak room. Oh, I love this. Love all this. Okay, let's wait. With the discs seem to hint towards the telegraph machine, I think is what I was getting from. What does this game remind you of? Frogware's Sherlock Holmes games? Is that the one with the teleporting Watson? Every book and newspaper being interactable. Oh, drawers. Oh. Seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick, I did play. I actually do not remember the plot at all, except for one very specific reveal towards the end, so I feel like I could replay it. A voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. The diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode separated by an electrolyte bridge. A copper electrolyte bridge. Just sandwiching them. What's the required voltage output? Okay, so I want 6 volts. I don't think I have to actually look at that. Oh, these burnt out discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. This needs the right number of discs in the right order. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's alive! The battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. Is there anything? I can look at it. Hi Earl, how long have you been streaming? About 45 minutes. Unfortunately, I hear that a lot, that YouTube not very good about informing people. What's another? Okay, similar painting. A rose. 1, 3, and 2. The lily. I just watched the teleporting Watson vid and I'm sad I missed it 12 years ago. That could be a funny game to try out. It's very good though. It's like video game, the wonderful aspect of video game jankiness. Okay, so we did this. Discs. You can tell him, and we need to be able to like ask about her departure.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
What does analyze do? Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's straight up. Cracking glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have had them fixed. Oh, cracked glasses. I can't imagine. Sorry, just took mine off to think about it. I feel like that would give me a headache. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Oh, we can ask about all these. Well, let's tell him we fixed the telegraph machine.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
No, but we have to... quickly, I don't know how long you'll stay in there. Okay, so that's like get into the manager's office. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map, which is 4. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. Oh, you can also see where other characters are. There is stealth. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. A little legend. Unlockable door. Lock door. Unlock door. Point of interest. Yard. You'll love a good map. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, open window. The bin, that's probably worth looking in. Hat box. Maybe we'll do a quick save. Newspaper, clipboard. Letters are probably worth looking at. Stack of letters, a safe. Birdie. Entertainment schedule, staff roster. Okay, that's good too. Newspapers, room rack. Okay. A listing of who is staying in which room. Miss Dean's name is not on here, but there are only 4 unoccupied rooms. 2, 7, 15, and 10, 21. Most of these have housed her. Okay, room assignments. Check out staff roster. Okay. A letter from a supplier requesting payment for goods delivered here for this event. Okay, not actually that useful. Hat box. Got the letters. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He's requesting payments to hold off until after this event is over. The board. A record of who's in which room. Useful information to have. There's something under it. Oh yeah. Oh, you can see the signature. I think this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk? Strange, she must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Not quite. Are there any differences between these signatures? I don't know. I would say like roundness here, here. But I don't know much about like handwriting analysis. I don't know at what point was like the pen, how you're feeling. Okay, so just have to click. Signatures are close, but they don't match. Someone else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? We've gathered enough evidence to crack the hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. This keeps going. Think. Press Make Hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling out the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you're correct. Hold on, I want to see. Disk, Telegraph, Explore. Okay, so that would have been like leading you here if you hadn't. I do like this sort of like guidance, because that I think is something you do run into in my experience with detective games, where you do just get a bit, can just get a bit stuck. I've definitely had an Ace Attorney just wander around and present stuff until something new happens. Forged leaving letter. Such circumstances have come about that I can no longer stay, so I'll have vacated my room and exited the hotel. You will have found funds with this letter. I am sure they are sufficient to settle my debts. Anything left may be given to the staff. I hope the rest of the event goes well and look forward to hearing the seance's outcomes. Fake handwriting, but who wrote it? Let's think. Ooh. This is Golden Idol. Oh, okay, so how does this work? Okay, so blue... managers... like, the manager's... oh. Letter is forged? What if? No, that can't be it. Okay. I heard forged. Protect. Broken. Fix. Signed by her. Means departure. Because it's missed. I know what happened. Okay, so because it was the letter. I was thinking because he had the letter at the moment. I know what happened here.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel.
The worst part about getting stuck in a detective game compared to others is that it doesn't make you feel bad at games, it just makes you feel bad at brains. I really love, Game Maker's Toolkit has some videos on, like, designing detective games. I just find everything about, like, the design aspect, how to, like, lead the player and make them, give them enough scaffolding that they can figure out the answer and make them feel clever about it. Like, draw you to the conclusion, not even, like, solving a puzzle, but to, like, get you to the conclusion. Because, like, one of my favorite, like, detective game moments is, like, one of the big thing in Golden Idol, which, I think I got it fairly late, but I did get it before it, like, forced you to figure it out. And having that click without having like the blank boxes making me say it, and suddenly everything clicking together, it felt so good.
And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
We have only met one person. I guess 2 people. Don't think we're answering this yet.
Yes, this is true. But it seems likely that all the
Yeah.
staff and guests would. I'm unlikely to find the culprit based off this.
They knew her, they did not know her. I mean, the signature... It's pretty close. It's me not knowing enough about... It's me not knowing enough about, like, handwriting analysis, because with those differences, I was like... They're reasonably similar. The visible guiding hand of the game designer. I love analyzing all that. I know I've discussed like tutorial design in other videos, but it's one of my like favorite game design topics. How to design like invisible tutorials. How to guide the player into like learning the mechanics without making like a boring tutorial that's just like press A to do whatever, which is still like a valid aspect of tutorials. I think genuinely like a tutorial should be written for like everyone, but when you're discussing like a level design itself, it's like I really like the original Fire Emblem. The first map, the like sort of little sandbox they give you, compared to like later games where they have, or like Sacred Stones where it's super tutorialized. The original one is, I mean, it's not huge, but it's bigger than like Sacred Stones, and there's just like a lot more going on. You have a whole bunch of different units to like experiment with. There's just enough time pressure. With like a thief. You have to figure out how to do the boss. You have like enemy units. You can... I think there's pirates in there. Oh, would you ever do a presentation on gameplay compared to usual? I would be interested in it, particularly because I really like this topic.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
Mystery solved. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. I did it. Oh, I got an achievement groundwork. Mystery solved. Is Miss Dean still in the manor? Facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Okay, so there's one, like, overall culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on the screen. Cool. For now, it's time to get some rest. Oh, cool. Can't see timetable. Oh no, oh, this is gonna get huge, isn't it?
Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
Think. I don't think you should know that we've been in here. Well, we've solved it before midnight. I guess we could look at some of this other stuff while... Letters requesting gramophone records for the room, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one Dr. Callahan. Complaint letter. A letter complaining about the housekeeper and her overfamiliarity and curiosity. Okay, written complaint. Thank you. I don't have time for this right now. Administrative files, nothing of value. Okay, so there are a lot of stuff that isn't actually that useful. Freezing. I was just having a breath of fresh air in the pouring rain.
Mr. Ward?
Here I am.
Your room is ready. The porter shall meet us there.
Oh. Look at all of these interactables. Am I loud? Am I loud? I wonder if direction will end up being important. I have been always curious of like trying shield. I'm just looking around before I go through all of these. I've been interested in trying like oh look at that. He rotates. I've been interested in trying some paradox schemes. But yeah, I did open a tutorial. So, like, what am I getting into? And it was 4 hours. Oh dear. Northeast corridor. Coat of arms. Okay. So talk, analyze mystery. Okay, what's the deal with the strange advice? Strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? Ectoplasm, clearly. Strange device. The plaque tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquess's only child. Victoria 3 is supposedly pretty accessible. I've heard like Victoria and Stellaris are a bit more. I was looking at a Hearts of Iron 4 tutorial. Edward Blake. The man who built this manor according to the plaque. I was remembering when I was doing all the like tutorial research, it was actually to do with analyzing like Limbus's tutorial. A recent drawing of the manor.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
And I look at mystery. Oh. Okay, so it's like mysteries directly about him. Glasses, Vincent Varley, 4 out of 13. What's in the safe? What's in the safe? His quarters. We have discussion topics. We can ask about the strange device. I mean, our time limit was for Miss Dean. Okay. They're able to write. 1 out of 9. Okay, so that's a good, like, overall. Everything, observation, learned, carriage accident, staff rota, document, luggage, okay. Are we able to
Head up
talk?
the stair.
Okay. We'll save that for a bit. Look at this painting. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She is holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Over there. Oh.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
They're gonna kick me out at... Oh, hourglass. You can just wait. Okay, so that might be like a good sign if you have that we're not gonna run out too fast. We have the option to wait. Statue. Okay, we can save it. Tomorrow. Talk and analyze. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. You crying? Are you... allergies? Unusual cross. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different from many I've seen. Shaky hands. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor.
Well, this is your room, sir.
Hello, Mr. Doyle.
Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing dining hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Anyway, sleep well and all that.
Okay, doesn't want to talk, that's okay. We probably should go to bed. Painting, is it gonna... Hold on, let me quick save. Is it gonna yell at me if I go past midnight? I know that was for doing the mystery, but I want to be able to look at some things. Gramophone, mirror, rug, little footstool, fire, get our luggage. My luggage. I won't unpack in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. Ominous. Am I just gonna keel over? No, seems to be okay. There's little of interest to me in here. No! I want to be able to play dress up. Thing of interest in there. An empty landscape. There's not much else to paint around here, I suppose. But it's beautiful landscapes. I just see something. Maybe it was just dust in front of the camera. Stag in a wintry landscape. A skilled piece, if somewhat uninspired. More antlers. I'm unsure what beast this came from. Without I'll sleep well knowing that this damn thing is lit. Got a chair, another painting. Small house by a mountain. I wonder if this location is nearby. More luxurious than I'm used to. Gramophone? Fine gramophone. Not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. It is really nice. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. Gramophones are so cool. I love their design. They look like they'd be fun to model. I look and feel exhausted. I'm getting there. There's a little of interest to me in here. Listen, I'm just looking for clues. Thick rug with an unremarkable design. An intelligent and sly creature, though those traits do not seem to have helped it here. Nightstand. Oh, got a book. A guide to local flora and fauna. The locale in question seems to be in the north of England. Okie? Is it bedtime? Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. Should rest. I think he looks like one of the old Sherlock Holmes actors. Oh, dream sequence. I can move. So, nice color design. Look at this. Can I go to bed? Well, we still have access to our detective vision. Nothing can go wrong while we have detective vision activated. Oh! Learning magic? You unlock doors with that? Oh, the handprints. Bye. Oh, okay, so is it like a puzzle? Seems to be. Okay, we can... Surprise, I'm now playing The Witness. I've actually played The Witness. Oh... Actually, that's not as scary as I feared. What do you want? Not a puzzle I normally... Ah, that's the loading screen. You probably can't see it when... I think I'm covering it a bit. That's the symbol when the game's loading.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event's séance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
Being compelled.
What on earth was that?
Want to... Oh! this opened up. This very much opened up. Okay. Let's look at the sigils. A strange sigil I saw in my dream that woke me up on using it. Sigil that unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. Sigil that dissolved whatever it has been linked to. Ooh. It's cool. I hope we're in our jammies.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
So, are we gonna get introduced to everyone now? Who is the culprit?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
The stable master and groundsman, Mr... Does this be Dara? Yeah, Dara Hunter. Given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Sinot. Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time, a Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact.
Are we paying attention to the detective rules that it can't be a maid or butler?
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper.
Sorry, Marquess.
Miss Murphy?
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
The Marquess of Dune, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Well, perhaps then this is our Ruri and Fia Callahan.
Ha! She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Mr. Offen? He wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be X. It really is a truth. This is Donal Offen.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
I can't believe we were joking about that.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Everyone has some sort of pendant or like brooch with like a symbol going on.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
A French accent. He is likely Mr. Toussaint, then Etienne. By process of elimination, that distracted man must be Aho Omara. And those remaining women... And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa and other a Quinn. Full scars.
Speaking of late arrivals, who was our newest guest?
Hi. I think we look really suspicious.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Saved by the bellboy. There's a... I like the, 8-bit turns everybody did. I mean, it's funny in, I know people are making fun of, the way Pokemon turn in the... There's a particular one from, Sword and Shield, where the legendaries turned. And they just use the walking animation, but them, slowly rotating. This is pretty good, too. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the séance, and some of them know each other clearly. They all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Oh,
Un moment. Monsieur?
Can't even move.
You would be, Declan Ward, correct? Allow me to even the playing field, huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
Ooh. That's a fun role to have here. Are you gonna bring... You gonna bring the Knox and Van Dyne with you?
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Let me take a look at you first. You got something in your pocket. You have your... Society of Psychical Research symbol. A crest which reads Society of Psychical Research. Your glasses. Only 2, so then, yeah, it's the pocketbook. Notebook in pocket. A notebook worn around the edges, kept close in hand. We can discuss evidence? Ooh, fraud. Strange device? Why don't we? Identity known. I think these are all only discussable with him anyway, so I think we have to do all these. You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be seen if you're truly the man I've read about. Oh, that would be a twist. We aren't even the real detective. I haven't, like, been given a time limit, so... Do you think the Séance's claims could be true? That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? It's the wrong man, monsieur. But many things were considered impossible until they were done, no? I've witnessed many strange things in my line of business. What I know of her, it can be done. If it can be done, then Mademoiselle Manitovi can do it. Oh. You're up for it? Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it is strange indeed. But this place has other similar devices. I'm sure if it means anything, or is purely for display. Fraud. Mr. Toussaint suggested that there may be frauds at the event, con artists hoping to take advantage of more vulnerable attendees. Searching out fraud must be easy work in events such as this. In what way, monsieur? There's a séance. Surely everyone involved in running is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. Magic. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? It's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a group of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. I want to do that. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Are you gonna be our Kim? Do you always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Toussaint? More often than not. There's a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to something fragile like memory. You agree, no? I've seen you making notes in your own journal, oui? You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. We got our quests. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean and their own reasons for attending the séance. Social link! Social link, go! You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. My intent is to gain proof that will discredit them. Tell me about magic. Excuse me, but did you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? No. I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of the scene. But I believe me when I tell you. Magic, rituals, ghosts, it's all real. This is the best. This is the best. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now? Maybe. But you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. Oh, I hope this is we're playing the character who... The kind of character who's gonna see everything magical or supernatural and completely ignore it or be in denial the whole time. What sort of proof would suffice to show someone to be a fraud? Any number of things, monsieur. Catching them in the act, of course. But a record of their methods, a letter admitting they are faking it, even a confession would do, if witnessed by somebody of standing. I'm sure you'll know it when you see it. Ellipses. Okay, what's our hypothesis? 6 out of 16. Let's actually take a look. A French academic and debunker of false mystics. Why is Mr. Toussaint here, and does it tie in with Miss Thiene's disappearance? You build a profile of Mr. Toussaint by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests about him, and searching the manor. So he has a notebook. Can I see it? Seems to know who I am. The guests. Proof. Proof is needed to declare somebody a fraud. Toussaint's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence. I know what happened here. I bet this line should be voiced. We need the big like Ace Attorney pop up or the Danganronpa pop up. But like
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Even the Professor Layton, like, thinking, do. Why don't you make your own? I will come up with the proper enunciation for such a thing. Confront, at least this has an exclamation point, and is in red. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this I'm sure.
Why do you have this? Why did you have the key to her room? I don't like that very much. I guess like, I mean, it's framed as like, it's important to like disprove frauds because they could be scamming people. But I feel like you could also use it to like ruin someone's reputation or like try and like fake evidence that they're a fraud. Which is also a bad thing, but I could be overthinking it for these early cases.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet, no?
Okay, room 19.
You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour, yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
Don't blackmail me.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
I take it back, you're no Kim. Terrible. Investigate room 19. Action locked. Oh, wait. Act on Etienne Toussaint. Oh, hi Zilwa. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. This our stealth? Please excuse me. You can eavesdrop. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues. Well, that they can only rotate at what, like 20-degree intervals? Their line of vision might literally be just like a line. No cones here.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
Got a chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
I like how Ofen is looking straight at you, but like if it's only a line, he's like, I'm crouched, right? So he's looking right above me. He can't see me.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. I'll make a note of that. Yeah, as Old Man said, he can't write, so we can cross him off the list. When investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. Press 3. Oh wow. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Wow. Where's our like time travel mechanics so we don't... Breakfast, we have to solve this before the hour. Dining room, stables, atrium. This is too much. This is too much. So if we go back... Okay, so I guess like we want to search every profile. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, we can only... Interesting class. Out of 8, 1 out of 9. Culprit. Okay, so I'm still getting a hang of this UI, so if we go back. Investigate you, an American medium who Mr. Toussaint seems to think is a fraud. We've not yet talked. Why is Mrs. Erickson here, and does it tie in with Miss Steen's disappearance? So we can profile... I should probably do the room first, I think. Let's save and... Okay, now you can see me. Let's just do her room. 18... It could be pretending, or there could be multiple collaborators. That's the other thing about sort of mysteries is there does need to be defined rules, or else you can very easily... Everything can very easily, like, oops, sorry, hit my mic, spiral out. We don't want that to happen. Hey, here's where she's staying. Should we listen? Feels wrong. Oh, combination lock. Okay, well, let's investigate first. Annie's list. It says targets. Miss Deem's name is circled. Okay. It was also there. Sophia, Ruri, Evelyn, Dara, Etienne. We have there we go. There's the half-burnt letter I've been waiting for an hour and 45 minutes. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. No! My nightmare is to learn. I have no potential for magic. Okay, some tarot. A standard deck of tarot cards. I don't get the half-burned letter thing. Is it a trope? Pretty... yeah. Finding some half-burned evidence. It's like... there's also, like... I feel like you see it also in, like... more, like, active detective games. Or you also see in TV shows where... somebody, like, wrote a note and then tore it. And then you can use a pencil... and put it over sort of, like, the indentations on the second page of the notepad. And, like, reveal what was said. Can't see anything special about them, but what... like, 3 of Swords? Got a crystal ball. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. We will... what else we can find first? Books. A book by Mr. Toussaint, Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Interesting. Oh. Oh. A syringe. And a little bottle. With a skull and crossbones. A mixture of morphine and scopolaminem. Heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for our own use or something more sinister? I mean, the skull and cross... this big skull is a bit ominous, I would say. The range of narcotics. I mean, I can believe people would use... like, I want to believe that they use narcotics for whatever personal reason, but... clothes. Look at the dress. But the big skull. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
I mean, we have... stand... a book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. I feel like somebody else also had the rose. Mrs. Erickson's schedule for the weekend, or schedule. I've noted her movements in my timetable. Don't rush me, I have so many clues to find. Gotta check under the bed. Okay, this is the tarot. No, I'm trying to close it. May I close? Okay, good. It automatically does that. Okay. What can I find out about the combination? What's the combination for this, I wonder? I don't think I... Oof. Suspicious lockbox. What can we glean from this? How much longer do you think I'll stream? Probably another hour, I think, unless there's like a really good obvious stopping point. But I'm having fun. Front act, burnt paper, burnt letter from an unknown contact informing Hazel Erickson that she is void of magic and cannot learn how to wield the unholy powers. That's awful. Okay, who could be magic practitioners? Evelyn Dean's name is circled. Etienne, he was there, but marked off. Thank you, King. I will give her... Dog is actually sleeping behind me right now. But she could definitely have a snack when I finish. So, is this enough to work with? Or should we... Do we have enough to... There's more to be done. Okay, I guess we should, like, go... Profile her first, if there's enough time. Act, investigate. Yeah, look through like the main stuff. Suspicious lockbox. I wonder who would be close to Miss Erickson's heart. HOGD? Is that a possibility? I really think we have... Is that an option? It feels a bit obvious. Wait, I'm doing... Oops. OG... Even in here. Okay. Ah, that was it! Collection of notes, some ancient-looking pages. Illuminatus Magicus Consumatio. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Well, magic... I would think magic comes from the heart. It definitely does in the Owl House. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. I mean, I don't think it's you because... Oh no, ritualized cannibalism. I'm never escaping. I don't think this is gonna be like the first person we're investigating. But there could be a motive here. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God. She can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Runes? Small stones with runes roughly carved into them. And candles. The ominous red color does make them look a bit like dynamite. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Let's close this, and can we... Oh. Personally, I'd like to reset the combination, but if you're not gonna let me... Outer Wilds better not have cannibalism. Oh no. Hello. Am I just gonna have to admit that I was just snooping all around your room? First, let's observe. Crest on necklace, an elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. Costume jewelry. An array of jewelry, the sort worn by spiritualists and showwomen. Nervous energy. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? And if we looked at the mystery, nervous energy, costume jewelry. Not a lot. Are we... If this is available, does that mean we can make a hypothesis, I assume? Whatever. The lines and notes tickle my brain. I know, that's why I'm not... There's a skip button, but no way I'm pressing that. Steal... Or like... Consume the heart of to steal her magical abilities. What if I know what happened here?
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Are we really jumping into that? Confront. Did he say that loud? Good question. I think not, but... Also, I mean, I guess we fixed the telegram machine. Can we summon the police here if we needed to? Confront. Let's talk.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
Do we get like a... Does confront have its own mechanics?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward. Mrs.
Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Confront. Wait about the time. I am curious. Whatever. We have a lot of... things I'm curious about. Maybe we can ask a few things. Can I ask what the crest you're wearing symbolizes? I'm a member of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Just a little way to let fellow members know they're among kin, you know? Like, what happens if we, like, bring something up like this? Can you tell me about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Help someone else? Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Mrs. Erickson? Do I? I would sure hope so. I do think we saw somebody else with, like, the rose. Let's see what I can tell you. We're a society of those interested in magic, especially the divine. What you'll hear called high magic. Right now, the Egyptian style is in fashion. Oh. The society is based in London. You should see about it, you know, if you ever find yourself over there. What happens if we just show her something like this? Okay, so it's not actually just like... It's generally considered a faux pas to bring up someone's secret murder list. Okay, we're like talking around it. Do you think there could be a ritual that would allow a person to steal magic from another practitioner? Oh, could you? No, of course not. I wouldn't know, Mr. Ward. I communicate with ghosts. I would have no business with such rituals. Let's confront. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly...
I'm something of a magician myself, you see.
Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
The former.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them.
Is this a confession?
Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good Lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Action unlocked. He's Erickson. One additional actions in the mind map. I do... We've gone from confront to act. 50 now 17. Okay, so we are... That is a lot of it. Quick shares are backed. I was about to make a joke about that. Can we go in front of her? Though I do empathize with when you really like want a skill and no matter how hard you work, you just can't. You're either like barred from it or just unable to get anywhere with it. She remains undeterred in carrying out her ritual. Mr. Toussaint may know how to sway her from the chosen course. Mrs. Erickson plans to eat the heart of a practitioner so she may steal their abilities. I need to stop her. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Toussaint. I do like the little turnaround. Mr. Toussaint, you will not believe what I found out. We talk or... There's more to be done. So we have nervous energy. So I guess we could discuss it. Okay, we can do the... Oh yeah, confession. Just tell him about the confession. Okay.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
I would say so. So I have this confession.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her, to the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it seems.
Are you believing in this, Mr. Ward?
But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan.
Murder most foul.
Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Warder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the séance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the séance. Is that it? Mr. Toussaint now has the information he needed of Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. Does that... Oh. Oh. The gauge has decreased and the light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint said he decided he was no longer attending the séance. Exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Correlation does not equal causation. He can teleport?
Me, sir. Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward.
So, does that rule him out?
Yes, that's me.
That's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
Hmm? By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What's this? A journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? I love a package. How did it get here? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Going right to that. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Why did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? I could find even 3 people with similar experiences. Then I could be sure there is something there. 3 is really specific. That is enough to form a conclusion. There is statistical significance there. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. Sunday the 24th, she talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? I think that D and Dream matches supposedly for... Oh yeah, I was also thinking like Dream and Dean. Sort of similar. That's a good point. Monday the 25th, it seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. Looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but the information is now missing. Oh yeah, it's ripped. Hello, little doggy. Want to help me sniff out culprit? Ages. Ages, even though it's 25 to 26. Left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful, by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? By Miss Dean's bedroom. Let's see. Act on Hazel Erickson. Yeah, well, we don't have that time limit. Let's look at... So if we go back to her... Show Mr. Toussaint's note. Okay, right. So that's what it was. Before we do that, let's just take care of any loose ends here.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss.
You confessed. You know, actually, yeah, do you know Miss Dean's room? Are you willing to talk about that with me? After all this, do you know which room Miss Dean was staying in? I've been trying to find her for a few days. She's a slippery one. If you find her room, do let me know.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say.
I do like that they voice the ellipses. Something I always really like in voice acting.
Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Better not use up movement points.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path.
Oh, what if you end up on the visual novel path you don't want? Could be stuck on the path to a bad end.
And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more. Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Mrs. Erickson is no longer attending the seance. Using Mr. Toussaint as a safeguard, I have talked Mrs. Erickson down. Samjo, no! I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. Still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance, but it's turning red. Wouldn't we rather have it green? Got the Bounty Hunter achievement. This seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, and Miss Dean may be even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realized she needs to? Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Irrelevant. Well, they got check marks, so I guess that's 3 out of 8. 6 out of 10. I wonder if they like come up later, or that's just like irrelevant. Only 40 minutes in. Guess we can talk to him while I'm a bit scared of the timetable. There's so much. Breakfast at 9, so we do have a bit of time before then. I think we might as well, like, spend these 20 minutes doing a bit of talking. Hello, let's analyze you first. Crown. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Staff. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Do love a good staff. Wild hair and beard. He looks to be living a hermit lifestyle. Ornate belt. His belt is quite eye-catching. Let us talk.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
I like this guy.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it.
What you mean?
I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, They think because they force themselves on these lands, they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Séance. I want to know about all your things. What does your staff signify? It signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. There's still plenty of snakes in Ireland. That's an unusual crown you wear. Crown? That's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circlet. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants. Brown. Okay. Tell me about druids. You say you're a druid? Ah, as much as anyone can be. The Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I've pieced together a tradition that feels all right to me and called it druidism. No more made up than anything else, mind. For the most part, I just treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and places. Real places, the wild and such. Not man-made intrusions like this manor. Bloody eyesore. Tell me about your code of conduct. What is the code you live by? Nothing fancy. I try to treat... Oh. I leave no trace. I burn safely. I leave my share for the other folks. Can you tell me anything about the washerwoman? Last night as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ach, I knew there'd be death here. I'm sorry? You saw a bandry, lad. Spells trouble, of the life-ending type. It's a portent, you see, an omen. One that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend. Possibly more than one. Certainly no less. Miss Dean, am I too late? What? Tell me about your belt. You have quite the ornate belt, if it is a belt. You like it? I killed and skinned the deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fierce handy with a ball hammer. And your beard. You sport an uncommon look. A man is only truly free when he is free of the opinion of others. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that one. That's very good. Have you had any odd dreams since getting here? Strange dreams? Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, how am I meant to do both? Okay, you can get down. Be cringe just to be free. It is a good thing to remember. I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dream Miss Dean and I had. It's close, but not enough. Not enough correlation. I doubt you know her room. Anything... Want to tell me... Okay, yeah, this is gonna tell me your timetable, possibly. Any plans for this weekend, Mr. O'Finn? I'm told there's to be a big party on later. I'll go to that, I guess. Fancy dress. I reckon that means they'll dress like me and I dress like them, no? I'm told there's proper history, good history in the gardens. So I'll go there while it's bright, then head off to the bar when it's dark. I'll wander the head of maids after lunchtime, I think, and go get a gator in the bar before the dinner bell. Not sure what else there is to do. I'm told there are talks, but talking to me is a two-way thing, not sitting down so somebody can tell you about their hobbies. And for Sunday? Who knows? Tomorrow's too far away to be worth thinking about today. There's the seance anyway. I'd spend some time getting on Fia's nerves, though. That's always fun. She said she'd be doing some work with the... well, after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how she's getting on.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
I mean, you have for mystery. Druid. Okay, investigate his room when we can. I wonder if anyone will just let me in. You're my favorite so far. Will you tell me what room Miss Dean was staying in?
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here. And your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
I have evidence to talk about. Which room was Miss Dean assigned when she was staying here? She was in room... Seems I need to check my records. Did a southern view, I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. Although why that matters now that she is gone is beyond me. Okay, so we can... Okay, interesting. We can discuss... things. While we're here, I think we just might as well go through stuff while we have a bit of time before 9. I've had the strangest dream since coming here. Is that something many people report? I have heard it said. It's not something you experience yourself. I've worked here for nearly 20 years, Mr. Ward. I don't often sleep off the grounds, but I could not guess what a normal dream would be for me. When one spends so much time in a place, to dream of corridors and doors and windows is sadly quite normal. Close but not enough. I don't even know if I'd call it close. Ask about the crack in your glasses. Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. It's not good. Let's ask about the written complaint. Have you ever received complaints about Mrs. Joyce? She occasionally inspires some ire, but she's a good woman and works hard. Whilst I would prefer she keep to herself more, at present I've no cause to dismiss her. What can you tell me about the device? What is the purpose of the strange device in the atrium? A meter for the event, sir. Something to do with readiness for the séance. It was custom-made with no expense spared. Marquess, or perhaps Miss Manotovi, could explain it better for you. Anything else we want to ask right now? There are some beautiful St. Bridget's crosses about the place. Yes, Mrs. Joyce has kindly been putting them up for us. Anything else? Anything else? I think we have your timetable exactly? Okay. Would I find you behind reception of the weekend should I need you? Either here or in the office, for the most part, in which case the bell for my attention. There are a few exceptions. I'll be covering the bar for Mr. Doyle at 7 p.m. this evening, so if you need me at that time, that is where you will find me. And naturally, I'll be overseeing the ball at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, the silent dinner is at 8 p.m. While the staff will not be in attendance, I will be outside to prepare you. Finally, the séance is at 9 p.m., and I shall be present.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Let's... lobby... ballroom. Let's just remind ourselves where everything is. Library. Oh, library. I want to check out the library. Northeast corridor. Wash closet. Southeast corridor. And then... where we can't get to. The first floor. Everything else is locked. Undiscovered. Okay, so where's the dining room?
May I be of...
I need nothing.
Certainly.
Guess there's the other corridors. Luggage. All that stuff's unmanned. Telegraph. I guess we could just check out some of these places anyway. I think timetable games do make me nervous. I mean, we can fill out the map either way. That looks like lectern, drawing room, ballroom. West Tower. A painting of Beatrix Blake. Okay, that one didn't give me much. Lectern. Oh, more schedules. Saturday, history of the Blake Manor, Marquess Blake. The other crowd, Miss Callahan. What we know of ghosts, Miss Vanatovi. Sunday Catholic Mass, hosted by Father Sinnott. Protestant service would be held at 11 a.m. in the church. Irish mythology, Dr. Callahan. History of the region, Mr. Coventry. Okay. Oh, we hit the 9 a.m. Not a lot. Breakfast dining room. Have to go find that. Discovered map location. Hi. No, I don't suppose you're interested in talking. I thought you were staying in your room. Okay, so that's a library. Northeast corridor. Okay, another bar, bathhouse, dining room. Okay, thank you for the signs. These ones aren't blindfolded. That looks a bit ominous. What's that down there? Private. This says door. Bar. Supply closet. Atrium. Get a handle on all these. Oh. That chair okay? This chair has been knocked off balance. Oh, wait. Did the angel statues move? Oh. Oh no. I didn't even notice that. Video games are cool. Was that worth spending a minute on? This book has clearly been handled with care. What about the plant? I mean, did somebody knock it about? That's bothering me. The ladybird. Okay, there are the gardens. Staff only. That's basement. I'm watching you. Hello. Library. Staff only. Dining rooms down there. Stables. Bust of Beatrix Blake, 1657 to 1703. Atrium. Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. That painting also off kilter a little bit. Okay, downstairs, eastern basement. Definitely want to check out the basement. I want to look at this. Why can't I examine this painting? I want to look at this one. Okay, still there. Stables. East Tower. Hello, Mr. Doyle.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
What's your name?
Oh, sorry, sir. My name's Doyle. Seamus Doyle. So, the meal?
Think the UI is not diegetic. Yes?
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
I must make sure, I guess, that Declan also knows.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's séance, and why, apparently, it's so impressive.
Is that a big key right there, ready for pickpocketing? I'll join you.
Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you both.
Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
Indeed.
She means I am an undertaker.
Oh.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand séance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All séances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a séance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved.
What's parallel to direct communication?
Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves.
We get to use a Ouija board?
But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up. Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Mantovani intends to...
Got a cutscene? Oh.
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh, no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
Can we grab the key now? I have an opportunity. I mean, surely she'd notice. Surely she'd notice if we just grabbed it. When you have like a distraction like this, quick time events, they're very distracted. It does feel like it. It's gotta be other ways. When you have a distraction like this, it's often it's often used to like mark a certain time point, but it's also like distracting from a certain other other event that's happening. Like, is she doing this on purpose? Something else happening in the background that we're missing. I was being a bit careful with like some of my actions, but I do kind of want to see if there are consequences. Let's take the key. This game over.
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
You want backup, doggy? Also want to hear the spirit speak for itself? Are we like summoning a specific spirit?
Is that really possible?
Is it like the dead wife?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history, plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
Would like to know about this danger.
Do you think I'll be in danger attending the seance?
I am putting my trust in Miss Mantovani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think, so long as no one disturbs her workings.
I mean, someone could be conspiring to do that.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice.
Little do you know that the ghost slope key stealers and how you're locked into the bad end. I didn't even think about if there were different endings for how you solve things.
After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
I'm also curious.
It would be my pleasure.
But I could have sworn I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it. I'm sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation.
Oh, no!
Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned in my key.
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard, should you find time to join me.
I guess we can go investigate and then turn it in. It's room 13. I guess we can go do that quickly and then I'll finish up so I'm not suspicious at all. Especially if she's waiting here. Look what I found. I mean, so I don't forget before last time, I will... Why don't we go do that? History unlocked. Profile, room key, investigate. Let's go do that. See if we can find a murder list. I see you. By the way, in case you're wondering, if you get caught inside someone else's room uninvited, it's game over. That's probably a good consequence to have. There is 13 on this. I have to go find it. Okay, 7 to 12. She is the big one. 1 to 3. To 22, 19. Mr. Scared also is the big one. 13 to 16. Thomas Blake. 16. Interesting. Strange marks on the wall. Can't quite tell if they're 3D. Like bullet holes. Oh, the door to room 15 appears to be missing. The markings on the wall look similar to in my dream, but without a pattern. Oh. We make a sigil? Whatever has caused this to vanish. Might this have been Miss Dean's room? Oh, following leads will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. A character's portrait will appear underneath topics that can be discussed with them. Some topics are locked from discussion with certain characters until you gain specific information. When this is the case, you'll see a lock icon. Miss Dean's room. Sting. We investigate, we'll get the... Oh, look, these are all... Oh, they're all options. Okay. Can we draw on them? Somehow closed over, so we can definitely ask. They're all options. Christine's room. Room assignments, unoccupied. But remember, we have that. Yeah, it's not gonna let us. Interesting. Maybe they look like bullet holes, which would mean something was like shot from... Here, closet, closet, closet. Hitting askew off center. 14, 13. Just before we go, more askew stuff. Lost places. I wonder if this contains an entry for Blake Manor. Are you going to look? East Tower, okay. That skull's looking right at us. Okay, let's make a quick save. Let's listen. I'm going to trust that. And enter it. Okay, you can have like a locked safe. Okay. Do a quick look around. The drawers, book, glass. Take a peek. Oh, you can open the stool. Vial of poison. Does that just have a skull on it as well? Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? Can you hide it a little better? Like, look, I can barely look under the bed. That would surely be a better place. Okay. His absolutely everyone gonna have like some sort of murder weapon. Okay, what else do you have? Okay, more Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Anything in your nightstand? Book handled with care. Some jewelry. Okay, plenty. A journal. Those blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. There's a loose page slipped in here. A medical search showing Mrs. Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year. The doctor listed the medical code UO33, whatever that means. Why don't we take a look in the library, perhaps? Letters? Rather racy letters to Mrs. Darcy's husband. But they don't seem to be written by Mrs. Darcy herself. Oh dear. They date as far back as August last year. Does that writing look familiar? Are there any similarities between these letters? The Y? Guess the E a bit. The handwriting matches. Seems Miss Dean is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. Oh, the plot thickens. So, Miss Darcy has a connection to Miss Dean, one with an inbuilt motive. It's too early, though. Cross, Protestant cross. I mean, it is the rule that it has to be someone mentioned early in the story, but that perhaps a career you're not allowed. Oh, stream crashed. Okay, good. Everything okay? Okay. Scan those letters are too powerful. See what else we can find here. The narrative has been poisoned. Take a look at her timetable. Get that added. Mrs. Darcy's schedule for this weekend. I've noted her movements in my timetable. It's about this glass. Doesn't look like it's been holding anything other than water. Book on spiritualism. The information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. Okay, probably not interesting clothes. Must have been the wind. Shoes, dress. Don't seem like we'll have something. Yeah, okay, I don't suppose, but I'm gonna leave that be for now. We check these. The novels. Okay. They're Fox. Okay, so I think that's the main things here. Let's just check our investigation. Motive, poison. Mistress. Discussable with. What does that code would refer to. I wonder if there's somebody or someplace. I guess we could see if there's a doctor, but I'd like to look at the library. Pile of poison. What's left? Enough to kill someone, as is what has been used. Half empty. So yes, there's someone else we can discuss it with. I don't remember if anybody was obviously a doctor, but I'd like to check the library, I think. Clever meaning. We can profile her. And then if we... And... Mr. Dupre, do you have anything besides profile or investigate the rooms? That's the main thing, it seems. Little breakfast, talk. Still in front courtyard, so time is it? I guess we can head towards the lobby and then I'll save there. And then I'll save there just so I know right what we're starting with next. This takes us... Okay, so these are the other rooms, then this will take us... We can also go to the atrium here. I wonder if every bottle will just have, like, a skull on it. Even if it's not... Because, like, even just the, like, narcotic mix... like that she's still just hanging out, trying to keep her back to us. Oh, we can eavesdrop.
Yes, madam.
I mean, when in Rome.
I seem to have misplaced my room key.
I see. Let us see what we can do about that for you. Now, where has that spare key gotten to?
Okay, so we will do a quick overview. We'll make a proper save there. The games was scheduled to intimidate me, but it seems like a way of also helping. Like, I'm scared for, like, as all this opens up, if we have like a ton of people who are trying to juggle. I don't know if we're like sort of solving one mystery. I'm just talking to myself. One mystery at a time. Which is sort of opening here. We'll be like trying to juggle a whole bunch of people doing different things. But it's a way of like... It is a way of showing you places where when you can like sneak into their rooms, since like the core thing seems to be analyze and investigate their rooms. Even though 6 out of 10 oh, we can still like discuss the reflection. So that's 10, so there's still stuff I suppose that could be revealed, or maybe we just didn't like ask absolutely everything because I was being careful about time as well. You're 3 out of 8. Okay, we still have these issues laid to rest. That is very specific wording and the fact that they're like grayed out. Have you just become irrelevant? Completely irrelevant to the plot? Guess we can open this up. Shaky hands. Investigator's quarters. Did part of a... Did do the profile here. We can discuss them all. Okay, a lot of options here. It was funny because like when the first things they said, I was like trying to imagine a game where you're given all these options to investigate and then you're not actually being able to investigate everything. So it is sort of there is sort of a mystery or problem solving aspect there to only go for the stuff that you think is most relevant. And I do think that's interesting if you had like mysteries where there's different clues to solve them and you have to figure out which are the relevant clues necessarily under this like time pressure. It's not something I've seen, especially because like so many of these games are built upon being able to investigate absolutely everything, and I like that. There is sort of a stress to it, which is very interesting. But I love this whole, these like different methods of being able to investigate things. So you have all these like connecting clues, and then you have to do like the little golden idol, fill in the blanks, because that's a very, like, there's a reason why Oberdin and Golden Idol sort of do that sort of thing. It's one that makes it's hard. There's enough there, but you can't really guess. You do need to sort of fill in the answer. Like and they can get really complex. Without having met everyone, I can't say there is an obvious person I'm looking towards as the culprit. I don't imagine it's gonna be these early people necessarily, just because it still feels like we're in tutorial zone. It has to be a balance. We could like write somebody off and then they actually come back, become more relevant. I notice this type of games always have some sort of supernatural. That's true, bringing up Golden Idol and Oberdin, because you think it like wouldn't work, but I do like the mixture. I imagine you'd have to be like careful about balancing it, because you don't want... It's hard because like we as people who live in the world with very strict laws don't necessarily know the rules of the world. And then that can make it harder for the player to solve the mystery, and you don't want there to be so few rules that you could just say, well, could have been done by magic. You know, there clearly is magic here. But having, I guess, like, and we just don't know what it's capable of. Umineko was very good at, like, establishing very strict rules for, like, what information you can work with without talking too deeply about what Umineko is. It's a very strictly... Here is the information you can work with, and you should work with. Which is such a genius little piece of writing that, like, permeates everything about Umineko. I mean, just, like, the plot, the way you approach the mysteries, and then, like, aesthetically how they use it to represent, like, truth and mysteries literally. as weapons or wedges for opening up the truth. I love Umineko. And then even like Ace Attorney, you get introduced to like the Psyche locks. And Edgeworth's wonderful power of logical deduction. Doorway. So I really like this gameplay. Actually, I didn't know it was gonna be like a first person kind of thing. Which I feel I'm so used to this being like, I think from the screenshots I was expecting more point and click, but I like this. The style's great. Very curious how this is all gonna work together. So yes, we will return. I did have... How does Edgeworth do it? I can't remember how exactly it's done in his games, but it really is just like connecting evidence. And then it's sort of being treated on the level of Phoenix's Psyche locks type of thing. He gets that instead. LA Noire requires you to read subtle facial clues. Sometimes I wish I like forgot more of LA Noire so I could go back to it. Facial cue in question. Yeah. So I do want to continue with this. I don't think I can do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I'd like to do maybe Friday and then something else on the weekend, and then we'll have the next intervallo. I did get several people like requesting a Refraction Railway stream, which I do think will take more than one session, but maybe we'll do that like Friday, Refraction Railway on Friday, and then more of this on the weekend. Did the butler do it like in the movies? I don't know. I kind of hope not. That should be against the rules, but it could be. Reaction Railway streams. I will third is long dong. So yeah, maybe we'll do it in like the different sections. I wanted to get Otis first, and I want to get one of the like the guaranteed unit seasonal unit tickets, so at least I can throw that at the intervallo just in case. Not that those ever really work out for me. It was long. That'll be in different sections, but it'll be a chill one. And then, so yeah, I think maybe that start Refraction Railway Friday. More Séance on the weekend, and then I guess next week will be intervallo on like Wednesday, Thursday, depending on my schedule. I have to figure that out. But yeah, okay. That will be... I'll try and make the thumbnail soon. I just have to double check all schedule stuff. Cool looking units for the next intervallo. I'm excited. We can save that. We can save... Yeah, if I do it Friday, then we can discuss the trailer later on. That'll be fun. Alright, everybody, thank you all so much for joining me. I love my detective games, so I'm super happy to share this with everyone. And if you like what you saw here, it is on sale. if it's something you enjoy. And again, I hope everybody has been having a lovely week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.